Hey, what is going on? Isaac Mashman here. I hope that your 2021 is going fantastic up until this point. I know for me, it has been full of blessings, full of opportunity, and honestly, I'm seeing more results in the first quarter of the year than I have in years past combined. And really, that all goes back to making a decision to change, making a decision to get results, and then following up that decision with the necessary and required effort and action. And so today is an announcement video. It isn't me talking about a specific subject, but it is me making a huge announcement. Over the past couple of years, since I got started in business, I've always been operating by myself. I've had people that I knew, people that worked with me maybe, maybe I needed them to edit something or they did a video and, they were doing freelance type of work. And last year in April, I launched my public relations firm, Mashman Ventures. So this April is actually marking the 1-year mark of being in business. And I reached this invisible wall within the past couple of days, these past couple of weeks, I should say, of trying to figure out what direction I wanted to take the company and what direction I wanted to head in life, not just with my company, but with a variety of different areas, a variety of different fields. And they're just, I guess you could call it gray areas. And I did some reflecting and I was thinking about, everything that I've done, and I understood and I came to this realization. It was like this eureka light bulb moment that the only way that I could really achieve my goals is by working with other people. At the end of the day, having people work together creates this synergy that you can't get by being a lone wolf. And I've always kind of been that lone wolf figure to where I don't really have anybody on my team. I'm doing things solo. I'm building up my business solo. I'm closing clients. I'm handling branding, marketing, design work, all of that myself. And there are levels to this whole entrepreneurial spirit. There are levels to this entrepreneurial journey. You start out as a sole proprietor without even an LLC. Then you jump in, you start up an LLC or an S corp or a C corp, and then from there you start bringing people on board. And that's kind of the point where I'm at right now, to where I've just expanded my team to where I'm no longer just the only person representing Mashman Ventures. If you've been following my journey for any period of time, you've seen the growth. You've seen, me go through these periods to where I'm not sure what I'm offering or, trying to figure these things out. And it's been great. It's been stressful. It's been tedious, but it's also been rewarding and fulfilling. And I understand now that if I'm able to be the person who provides opportunities for others outside of my client list, but the people who I actually want to work with and work with me, then that is something that is extremely fulfilling, and it's something that is extremely exciting and scary. If I'm being honest, it's stressful and scary. And I think that my biggest fear was always the fear of commitment, going all in, and I've never had the thing hold me back from going all in. Like, I'll either go all in or I'll stay completely out. And in this particular case, I just never went all in. And here I am. So Mashman Ventures in the past month has now brought on 10 people, to where the team, including myself, is 10 members strong. I brought on a head of video, head of sales, head of research, head of marketing, and a variety of other team members ranging from content creators to graphic designers. And I'm still looking to scale and maybe bring some other people on, to where whenever I have people who need these list of services, I have people that I can call on directly. It's building up the back end of Mashman Ventures while I handle the front end of everything. And I just wanted to make this announcement video to say that when there are going to be times where you don't know what to do, you don't know what direction to head in. Like I said, you're going to be faced with these difficult points of, man, is this even going to be worth it? You have this big mountain, and this mountain is in front of you that you have to climb in order to achieve your goals. Yet you look at this thing and you're so almost shocked by the size of your goals, by the size of your vision, by the size of what you want your dream and your lifestyle to look like. You fail to take the first step. And, I started taking those steps. And then next thing I know, I got a couple feet higher. I got a couple feet higher above that. And I just, put one foot forward and one, if in the analogy of maybe climbing a ladder or climbing a mountain, I kept pulling myself up. I kept roping myself up to, growth. And that's something that we don't appreciate enough. And this is something that I can be honest about and say that there have been multiple points where I just am so focused on where I'm going and so focused on just getting everything done, I don't appreciate anything that I've truly accomplished. And this is something that I've listened to other entrepreneurs talk about and other business owners talk about, to where we get so consumed by this passion and by this vision, we fail to actually stop and, I guess you could say, sniff the flowers, right? Like, you're driving and you see this field of flowers, yet you're so focused on getting home, you don't realize that if you stopped the vehicle, stepped outside, walked in the grass for a couple of minutes and actually smelt the roses, your day would be a million times better. And that's something I'm starting to do, not letting accomplishments get to my head, but rather letting accomplishments serve as a testament to what I'm doing and to increase my level of belief. This is something that I haven't done since network marketing, to where, I had people around me who were pushing me forward, and people around me who were like, man, you just hit this new rank, just hit this new accomplishment. And, I haven't been in MLM for over a year, but I'm starting to really appreciate some of the values that I learned there. And I talked about that in episode 48 of Chase the Vision podcast, as to why I quit network marketing and some of the pros and cons. But I say that to say this, and that is to really appreciate what you are doing. Really appreciate the work that you're putting in, because you don't have people pushing you forward in business. With your career, trying to be an artist, or trying to be an actor, trying to be a model, trying to be a musician, you're your own advocate. And you don't have anybody saying, you need to wake up at this time, you need to go to the gym, or you need to, eat right, or you need to, not drink a gallon of coffee before you sleep, or you need to get on an extra call. If that person texts you, or you picking up the phone call, or are you just hanging up or ignoring it, you know what I'm saying? Or you replying back to that email, and all these different decisions that you make add up to your success. And, I believe that it's important to go fast based off of how quickly you want to obtain your goals. I like to say that it's like playing a game of Monopoly. Let's say you get, one of those cards, you land on a slot that says, proceed to go, collect $200. Now, you all of a sudden have this huge jump to where you just went to the go on the Monopoly board, but you're still playing the game for the long term. You have these bursts of growth. You have these opportunities that present themselves that will propel you forward. You make a new friendship, a new relationship with somebody who has success that is 10 times that of your own, that all of a sudden puts you to another height in life. But that doesn't mean that you're going to slow down. That doesn't mean that you're going too quick. That just means that you're going at a pace that will allow you to obtain your goals and achieve that level of success that you truly desire in a much shorter period of time. But don't be so focused to where you don't even respect what you've done. And that honestly is what I would leave you with. Respect, self-respect, respect your accomplishments, respect what you're doing, and respect where you're going. Don't get cocky about it, but understand that compared to where you were a couple years ago, you've come a long way. And I'm just super excited. I'm grateful for the members of the team who came on board, the people who share my vision of building up the public relations firm, of also building up, the media agency on the back end, and really being able to serve people. And then outside of serving people, disrupting an industry. I'm in an industry where there are a lot of fake people. I've been talking about this a little bit more, giving insider secrets into different PR tactics to where, I don't want to get into that in this video, but I really want to create this aura of transparency with people who follow me and who are interested in learning about what I do or learning about building up their personal brands, because we live in this day and age where likes mean more than actual engagements, to where we see this K mark, this M mark next to a follower count, and we automatically associate success and fame and influence with that number, yet we don't understand that that number could also be bought. We live in a time where people get featured in an article and all of a sudden their egos go through the roof and they think that they can make you famous, and there are just a lot of fake people, and it's difficult to really find people who you can trust. And I'm seeing this more and more to where if you were to do things a little bit different and bring in this uniqueness about you and bring in this attitude of, I don't want to use the word authenticity, but rather this attitude of, hey, everybody's going in this direction, so I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to take a left instead of taking a right. I say to be the person who sets the trend, not the person who follows the trend. And that's ultimately the one thing that has helped me out a lot. I'm big on personal development, but I'm also big on thinking outside of the box and thinking about what ways can I stand out? What can I do that other people don't want to take the time to do? And by doing the things that people aren't doing, that means that the attention and the reception that I receive is going to be much better than those individuals, because I'm doing something different, I'm moving different, I'm operating different, and you should definitely do the same. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for staying, in tune with what I got going on and following me and showing me support. I have a new episode of Chase the Vision with Isaac Mashman coming out very, very soon, pushing out content, moving forward, scaling up the company. And if you have any questions or you're interested in maybe even coming on board or learning what opportunities are there, I'm looking for marketing representatives to really expand the message. And I'm really working with people to, scale their personal brands, or working with companies even to, I'm moving into that direction where I'm going to be helping companies increase their internal revenue through leveraging their employees' personal brands. They're just, man, I could go on for hours and hours and hours, but I will not do that. Again, thank you so much. and make sure that we are connected. Shoot me a message. Let's talk. Much love.